Welcome to the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We are reading the Bible in chronological order. A lot of stories, more than 500 stories probably. It's going to take us a while. This project podcast is not for Christians. No, this project podcast is aimed for people who have never read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says. They're not familiar with the Bible, or maybe they don't even care about the Bible. But this project podcast is for you. That's right. If you have never read the Bible or you don't care about the Bible, yeah, this project is for you. So you get familiarized with the Bible in the form of a story, short story, that is. But if you are a Christian and you happen to stumble with this podcast or this show, stick around because you can help us. You can help us promote this show. And it has nothing to do with money. No, not at all. We don't monetize either here. So I'm going to change my music so we can do the reading of today. And at the end of the reading, I will give my longer explanation at the end of the reading. Day 288, the water of purification. Numbers chapter 19 from verse 1 on. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Here is another ritual law required by the Lord. Tell the people of Israel to bring you a red heifer that has no physical defects and has never been yoked to a plow. Give it to Eleazar the priest, and it will be taken outside the camp and slaughtered in his presence. Eleazar will take some of its blood on his finger and sprinkle it 7 times toward the front of the tabernacle. As Eleazar watches, the heifer must be burned, its hide, meat, blood, and dung. Eleazar the priest must then take a cedar wood, a hyssop branch, and scarlet thread, and throw them into the fire where the heifer is burning. Then the priest must wash his clothes and bathe himself in water. Afterward, he may return to the camp, though he will remain ceremonially unclean until evening. The man who burns the animal must also wash his clothes and bathe in water, and he too will remain unclean until evening. Then someone who is ceremonially clean will gather up the ashes of the heifer and place them in a purified place outside the camp. They will be kept there for the people of Israel to use in the water for the purification ceremony. This ceremony is performed for the removal of sin. The man who gathers up the ashes of the heifer must also wash his clothes, and he will remain ceremonially unclean until evening. This is a permanent law for the people of Israel and any foreigners who live among them. All those who touch a dead human body will be ceremonially unclean for 7 days. They must purify themselves on the 3rd and 7th days with the water of purification. Then they will be purified. But if they do not do this on the 3rd and 7th days, they will continue to be unclean even after the 7th day. All those changing pages. All those who touch a dead body and do not purify themselves in the proper way defile the Lord's tabernacle and will be cut off from the community of Israel. Since the water of purification was not sprinkled on them, their defilement continues. This is the ritual law that applies when someone dies in a tent. Those who enter that tent and those who were inside when the death occurred will be ceremonially unclean for 7 days. Any container in the tent that was not covered with a lid is also defiled. And if someone outdoors touches the corpse of someone who was killed with a sword or who died a natural death, or if someone touches a human bone or a grave, that person will be unclean for 7 days. Wow, for 7 days. To remove the defilement, put some of the ashes from the burnt purification offering in a jar and pour fresh water over them. Then someone who is ceremonially clean must take a hyssop branch and dip it into the water. That person must sprinkle the water on the tent and all the furnishings in the tent, and on anyone who was in the tent, or anyone who has touched a human bone, or has touched a person who was killed or who died naturally, or has touched a grave. Oh my goodness. On or grave. Ay, ay, ay. If I learn how to read, I could be a great secretary somewhere. On the third day, on the third and 7 days, the ceremonially clean person must sprinkle the water on those who are unclean. Then on the seventh day, the people being cleansed must wash their clothes and bathe themselves. In that evening, they will be cleansed of their defilement. But those who become defiled and do not purify themselves will be cut off from the community, for they have defiled the sanctuary of the Lord, since the water of purification has not been sprinkled on them. They remain defiled. This is a permanent law. Those who sprinkle the water of purification must afterward wash their clothes, and anyone who touches the water of purification will remain defiled until evening. Anything and anyone that is defiled, that a defiled person touches, will be ceremonially defiled until evening. Ay, ay, ay. A little bit of a difficult reading. I think so. Ay, ay, ay. Really, a little bit difficult this reading, but we did it. Huh. So, this is the Bible in 5 years, and we read Bible stories here in chronological order, but we try to keep them short. They're no long stories. No, there are short stories about 3 foot high. No, just kidding. They're no long stories, and we read from 3 verses to 33 verses. 30 is our goal normally, but sometimes we read 33, 34, whatever. And if the story is too long, we split the story in 2 or 3 parts. But the idea is to keep it short so we can remember what we read. That's right. That's the whole idea. And the videos and audios are not too long. Below in the description or above, we have the links for Spotify, for Facebook, and YouTube. That's where you can go and listen or watch the shows. In Spotify, we have audios and videos. In YouTube, we have videos. And in Facebook, we have videos. In YouTube and Spotify, you can go check videos or audios. Actually, in Spotify only, audios and videos. Until, like, from day 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, all the way up to here to 288. And in YouTube, there are only videos. There are no audios. But that's how it is. And also, this project podcast is aimed for people who have never read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says. They're not familiarized with the Bible, and it's okay. This project is for you. That's why we're doing this, for you. So maybe you can get acquainted or familiarized with the Bible. And if you happen to be a Christian, you can help us too. Just like I said earlier. Oh, if you never read the Bible, and all that, no, there is no compromise here. You don't have to like or subscribe and anything, okay? All you got to do is come and either listen or watch the episodes. That's right. But if you're a Christian, you can help us by going to the description below, on the links below or above, which is Spotify, Facebook, and YouTube, and like and subscribe in every one of them, because the algorithm will help us. It will promote the show with more people who are not even looking for this kind of content. That's how you can help us. Alrighty. Let us know where you're watching from or where you're listening from.